What's up? Good morning. How's everyone doing? I have no sound whatsoever, so I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Ah, kicked in. How we doing? Options grower in here quick this morning. What's up, my friend? Let me get uh, going here. Main watch SPX 6000. Just say that right off the bat. Right there. Main watch. All right. Yeah, our gap fill is going to be huge today. I don't know what to do with this, to be honest. I don't know. What are you guys looking at? Crossbar sliding in. Spider Kid. What's up? What's up, fam? The whole crew's in here this morning. Um, yeah, what are you guys looking at? What are you guys doing? I mean, one, I had a pretty solid day yesterday. But two, I really want to short ES right against 6,000. If this is going to reject, it's going to reject here. Just try it. Take a super light position right here. See if we can get at least 10, 15 points. If we can get down to like 92, 91. Take first term at 6,000. All right, a little divergence here. I'm short. I should have shorted in Q and such. I'm short ES. All right, let's see if we can get some money here. I'm trim 6,000. I'm gonna trim here. 94. Probably 95. If we go over this, then I don't know. The gamma pressure is like from 6,000 to 6025 on SPX. So like if we get over 6,000, it's a quick shot up there. Netflix down big here at the open. Interesting. Meta hit 700. I think we're going to push higher. It looks like they just want to push this higher. It's all right. Shorted in Q. Probably could short NQ as well. Try to get 750. I don't know. This thing looks real frothy. Real frothy here. Yeah, I think this is going to push through. Yeah. There's a big sell lot right there. It's a gambling bear. When we go any higher, I'm going to probably just cut it. What was yesterday's high on ES? I think it was 16. Yeah, I think this is going to push. Yep. Yep, this thing may fly through here. I'm just this right here. Stop down. Literally put my stop down at the top of that wick, so if it goes any higher, it'll just wick me out. I don't want to sit here for another 4 points. There it is. I just stopped out. All right. I wanted to take that shot against 6,000 just early in case it wanted to pull back. No can do. Now we just try a series high. There's SPY taking out yesterday's high. I do think I could try again at 600. SPY 600 probably is gonna get smacked. But SPX is over, so it's a tough call. SPY 600. Probably try it right here, just in case. All right. It's right there. This is a scalpy here. I'm looking for the previous whatever 608 is the back test. It's probably too strong. I'm taking 2 quick light shots at it, so I mean I think almost everything's gonna be bullish. This looks like on the big picture. So first off, it looks like a back test of all this. All this right here, this looks like you broke out, back tested, and you're pushing. Even though we had bearish engulfing yesterday, like the other thing is, if you look at, like for example, I drew this line right here earlier. SR flip, you see it was, and then it gets through, traverses the range quickly, and then now it's breaking out above the other side. So like failure to break down, go higher. That's what this looks like. SPY is at 600 here, so I'm gonna stay in the short just a bit. risk up to 25. Mm-hmm. Probably should have waited for this first, but let's see what we can do here. I don't. In Q. In Q's actually got room to that 900. I just don't like longing this look, but this could be very very trendy. This looks like a very trendy type of day. But I'll take 2 small shots at it here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, this looks like it's just gonna fly. We have 50 points higher. I think it's about to just rip. I think I was worried about this as I do small shots just in case it didn't, but this looks like it wants to just fly. Absolutely fly. There's yeah. 925 is the next gamma spot on SPX. That's another 13 points. I'm going to sit in 13 more points of drawdown on ES. No. We're probably going to go to. I'm probably going to get stopped out like right now. We may go to 22,000 today if this just starts flying. Are you guys trading anything? Kind of just hanging out, honestly. Couple little light shots here on the ES. Do we have any other data this morning? Fed Bowman. Today's the last day for Fed speakers, by the way. Non-farm payroll this morning. Yeah, I think this is just full breakout mode now. Yeah, if you had a good night longing, I mean, what do you even do up here? Just like hold runners. Just admire. I mean, this is probably like squeezy mode where they just have to start buying with the price action. Yeah, here's I'm gonna get stopped out right here. If it goes over 25, give it 1 more point of room. Yeah, I think this thing's gonna fly. Boy, I'm in this trade by nothing right here. Yeah, we went through the level through, so this is just from our risk. MK short. Oh, yeah, everything so far is going to be setting up bullish, right? So how many things did we take out the previous day's high on? Look, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, and Google all took out previous day's high. Broadcom, this is just from earnings. So you could probably almost just disregard this today. SPY took it out. QQQ did not. That's very interesting. For the most part, that's super bullish. Don't pay attention to these June NFP levels. That's going to be updating the entire day. You see it's exactly at the high and low. Yeah, I thought we might stop at 600. We did not. SPX. Yeah, this thing's going to fly. Fly away. Yeah. Gamble, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, when I say I'm taking these shots, like I am way sized down compared to normal. Just because I really don't have a good read on what I mean. My read is this right here: failure to break down, and then reclaim, traverse the range. So you have this range right here. Failure to break under it, reclaim back into it. You traverse to the upside, and then you break out. On the daily, if you look, all these highs right here, held here, daily 9, pushing up. Just heard of Manchester United on the. Wow. Oh, M2K. What's R2I then? Okay. Microsoft new highs. I mean, look. I wonder if Tesla can get going. I had PLTR shorts yesterday. I'm glad I clipped those. Oof. Hey, we're okay for now. The average is 18. This is previous day's high right here, though. You see this? Yes, previous day high right here. You could literally just hold right here. This could be a degen long right here. I'm not doing it. Yeah. What's IWM doing? Where? Let me look at IWM on the daily. RTY maybe. See, that's a breakout too. Okay, there is a level here though. This 211. Yeah, I see the level. Let me look at a couple tier on that. Well, that's full on breakout in RTY. I mean, an IWM, which is RTY. For those that didn't know, it was RTY. RTY M2K is the micro version of RTY, and then IWM is like the main index. So I have these levels drawn because like from here to here is like the big like this type of action. But to me, you have this 210. This 210 area over that. I mean, if you're playing for the back test, so if you're playing for like the back test of this, maybe that would be your target. I don't know. The gap's so big. What do the stats look like on IWM? I never really. I don't trade IWM enough to like know the stats off the top of my head, but I wonder what gap fill stats look like on IWM. How big is this gap to us? Yeah, it's probably a gap and go. Yeah, we bought it like that. Immediately bought up off that previous high. Yeah, I think we're gonna go higher. It looks like it's gonna go higher. I don't know. We're a little overbought. Whoa, man. All right, if y'all hear that background, my son's headed off to school, so should be quiet in the next few moments. RTY. So what we do have in play on some of these is the outside day on, well, at least on this one we do outside days. So more times than not, it comes back down. 56%. SPY's right at 6,000 right here. We have a bullish outside day, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like it. I mean, I like what this looks like. Huge upper wick, and then now a down candle that's not respecting that previous. Where's let me go to IWM. Hey, we're still cooking a little bit on these shorts. Take that trim at 11 at that EMA 9. Yep, I've got a trim sitting here at 11. This 08 50, and we can get down here, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know. I'm in the trade. I'm slightly green on it. I'm not in enough to like search. Oh, you got Tesla puts again? How bad is the IV on Tesla? Tesla's sitting on the 50-day right here. Half gap too. It's a tough call on Tesla because it's well, I don't even know what to make of this. So this is half gap, so it's halfway between here and here. Why is SPY should not be up more than NASDAQ? That is what's strange to me here. Like right now you have typically SPY, if SPY's up 1%, QQQ's up like 1.5%, right? And if SPY's down 1%, QQQ's down like 1.5%. Like that's the liquidity and the weightings and how it just in general how it works. This is a divergence right now. QQQ is weaker than SPY. What is pumping us so hard? Chips are up 1%, Bitcoin's doing well, XLK, XLF. Oh, energy. Energy super strong. Energy and banks, wow. What's KRE? Oh, you almost want a long 800 in Q. At R1, plus this was a key flip level yesterday. That's tempting. Where's SPX? If SPX holds 6,000, if it comes down and holds right here, I mean, I almost want to flip long, which sounds crazy. I'd rather it fell back under, but I don't know. That would be the easier trade. Gambling Bear, what do you have in Tesla? What would you take? It's right on the 50-day and half gap. It's probably going to bounce. I mean, look at that. There's the 50-day right there. Basically that low it just made. Yeah, but we're pushing back up. This is going to make a new high. It held, look where the AMA9 ended up being. I should have taken a trim there. That was the midpoint of the orb too. $270 puts. Yeah. I get it. 270. It's yesterday's low or break. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Maybe not today, but I mean, if things get nasty again, 270 is a really good spot. But if you're trading this like gamblers, if you're going for just the scalp trades or whatever, I mean, I don't blame you for taking something like that. Anything I like 285. I bet those premiums are absolutely jacked though. Where are you guys at on your M2K short or 2I? It's not doing a whole lot. I like jumping over here when there's like different catalysts. I love trading with 2I. Usually on the long side. Ooh, Tesla rejecting. All right, here we go. We're still alive. For now. I think it's just too strong though. I don't know what this habit I've gotten into of like my first trade just loses, and then I have to fight to make that one back. Get break even on the day, and then I find a good trade. I may just not trade for the first like hour ever again. This keeps happening the way it's happening. I don't even want to trade the first hour of the market. All right, EMA 9. Can it get through? Can it get through? Ed Bowman's making some comments. Talking about kind of mostly talking about banks. Nothing really crazy. I got tagged in something. You guys still in those M2K shorts, RTY shorts? So you got a little bit lower low here. You got under this wick. I think you can get. Are you guys targeting down here like 116, 120? What are you guys targeting on that? We're still holding this damn EMA 9. I almost want to just like move my stop down to here. If it goes up here again, I think it takes the high. First 30 minutes, obviously extremely bullish. Just have a little while for the first hour. Right? This could still turn around the next 30 minutes, but I don't know. I think it's a tough call here. IWM is weaker. I'm watching on the 5-minute. Microsoft new high. What else is moving? Tesla. Oh, Google new high of day. Microsoft has new all-time high. Meta looks like a flag. Amazon's coming down a bit. Apple's flagging out and away. Energy's super strong. Nvidia trying to come down. Microsoft pushing those. It's a very mixed bag right here. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have much of anything. RCAT. So RCAT, this is a weird one. I mean, one, you have a huge point of control that it probably gets drawn to up here at 9. The hard thing with RCAT, this is it's technology. What is What do they do? Aren't they like robotics or they do something for military, if I remember right. I don't know enough about this company, but here's one thing about some things trade, but this is insane. So like you close this day, look, you had a up 16% day, then you had a down 9% day, and now you have another up 14% day. I don't. I just boy. Oh, drones. That's what it is. Drones. Yeah, that one's tough for me because any stock that's going up 16%, down 9%, up 14%. I mean, if you are a trader like equity trader, like I get that, but man, that's a tough thing for me to trade. I like things that are more like range bound type of stuff or swing trades and breakouts. I mean, this does kind of look like it's in a breakout. I mean, it looks like a breakout back test. It's just so rapid as a back test. But is there another catalyst pushing this thing? I mean, obviously there's kind of heavy levels here that's breaking over. This 920. I mean, this is probably where you're headed. 920, and then you got the psychological $10 level up here. Yeah, drone intelligence. I know they do government stuff. Like that's the one thing I do know. I think I have to get out of this short. I just don't think it's going to go anywhere. Oh, you've got it at 5. Yeah. No, yeah, you're sitting pretty. I mean, maybe a trim spot. You're in the breakout. I mean, really, the trim was probably 2 days ago on the first breakout. Could have even added back, honestly, at 7. Yeah, if you're playing this with equity, actually, that looks pretty solid. Let's see what's going on here. I was just even taking a look at our weekly. We're stuck at the 600 SPY. MU still going? What is the? Oh my gosh. Oh, did I get a trim? did get a trim. Barely. All right. Making some money back. Trump, True Social. Great job numbers. Stock market up big. At the same time, billions pouring in from tariffs. It's always fun. Well, we're stuck up here, aren't we? I just don't know if I want to long anything right here into SPY 600. That's tough. I mean, I feel like this could even just come down here one more time. Then it's a buy off of 08, where I shorted yesterday. Right here. And that would make this a flag, because like if that happens, it's like you have this and you have this, and then it probably does this. Wait, RTY is an interesting chart. If there's any hint, what's FedWatch saying on these rates? I just checked the FedWatch tool. The July rate cut probabilities just went way down. 16% chance from 30. Interesting. Yeah. Never cutting rates again. Trump wants to cut a whole percent. Kind of a boring little session going on here, don't we? We have 30-minute orb, no breakout. Well, what's up, Evie? 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 Let's see, energy's still pretty strong here. All right, banks are cooling off at least. Oh wait, you guys taking any trades? I'm still sitting in this only one little trade here. I was trying to look around and see what else. The hem's looking decent. Where am I even at on this? One trim up 4 points. Hey, when it's slow like this, I'm happy to talk markets, questions, anything. James, quick question. While action is slow, why is price slightly different for NQ, NDX, and ES, SPX? Okay, so futures, for example, let's go to SPX here. So SPX is currently trading at 6,007. ES is trading at 6,014, a 7-point spread, right? So there's a difference of 7 points between the two. What ES is and what NQ is as well is a future price of SPX or NDX. So SPX, NDX are the cash indices themselves. Then you have the future. So what a futures contract is, a bet on the future price of that price. So what you have in ES and in Q is you have 3-month contracts. So, or well, not 3-month contracts, but you have an expiration every 3 months. So like the current one we have is expiring in what, 2 weeks? Yeah, I believe in 2 weeks. So as you get closer to expiration, that future price, because obviously if you're betting on the future price, the closer you get to when that time frame is, the closer it's going to trail towards what the current price is, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So like, for example, right now, if I look at what's going to be the September contract, the September contract's probably going to be about 50 to 60 points higher than where SPX is, because it's saying, okay, by September, we're trading about as the time goes by, obviously your bet on where that price is going to be can narrow in. The longer time frame you have, kind of the more wider range you have. So that's why those things are different. Hopefully that answers it. But you're always going to have a spread between the two. That's why I watch QQQ SPY or NDX SPX as much as I watch the actual ES and NQ levels. I think they're both extremely important to watch. And we're holding EMAs and VWAP here. I mean, VWAP's way down here on ES and NQ. It's way down here. But the what do you call it? The QQQ and SPY are both above VWAP, above all the EMAs. There's not a whole lot to do there. EVLI or EV. I might just call you EV. It's just easier. I don't know what people like EV. EVLI, either way, I don't know this NQ, the midnight open thing. What was the midnight open? Right here. I just don't know this. I don't know this well enough. Where is that? It's this ICT one, right? I hate that they even call this ICT. That would be a wild retracement. So New York opened above 63%. Every time it opens above. That's interesting. More times than not, it comes back to that price, but that price on a day like today is what, here? So it's what, like 150 point drop? No, it's down here. 200 points lower. Truth, did I miss one of your? I only see one message from you, Truth. Here's one point though. Sometimes it doesn't matter what the strategy or what the point is. Like if you have a data point that works and has a high probability, it doesn't matter what it's based off of. I actually had this conversation yesterday with somebody. I was like, I don't know why actually we were kind of talking about this exact report. It's funny, I was talking to a guy that does not ICT, but kind of similar model, like fair value gaps and all that stuff. And I was like, look, I don't understand why the midnight means anything, but I know that I can look at a stat on it that tells me this, X amount of times it goes and retraces. So if that's the thing, then Why not? You know, why do I care what it's based off of if I have quantifiable data that tells me it's true? What's up, B plus? Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the data. I'm really waiting 3 more minutes. I want to get this first hour of data. Everything looks super bullish, though. I mean, if we're being 100% honest here, everything looks so bullish. We're probably going to break this IB high because the low formed first, the high formed second. Yesterday, it was opposite, actually. Yesterday, we broke both. We formed, so we have the low form first, the high form second. You usually break this one, but I don't know. We can break this one. The opening first hour of the market for now is green. For now, we'll have to see if that comes down. If we get down here in the next 3 minutes, 2 minutes, then that may flip around on us. Let me go back to what's in play here. So, yeah, bullish so far on that. Previous day's range, bullish on ES. We have to see where this goes. Let me go from futures back to the full stock watch I do. Previous range. Let's see what this opening candle. Okay, well, here we go. All right, I just got my next trim there. 10 points. All right, we're back cooking here. Well, that worked out. All right, now let's look at this because our opening candle, our orb just broke to the, we just broke orb low on QQQ and getting NQ. If this, all right, there's our close. Let's see what this data looks like. This is a red opening candle, believe it or not, on NQ. Yes, it's green still. Okay. All right. All right, where are we at? Truth, I could not find your first message. If I missed it, if you'll send it again, I'll take a look at it. I did not see what the first message was. I do need to take a look at that by weekday. Andre was telling me that, or maybe it was you who were telling me that. I was talking to Andre about it the other day, but maybe it was you that was telling me. Guys, did you see this, by the way? Edgeful hooked me up with this hat. This is a sick hat. Shout out to Edgeful for this sweet hat here. Here we go. Come on. I'm gonna trim into 6,000, yes, and then see what runners do. You off right there too. All right. All right. So we have a. Boy, this is mixed. Red opening candle on QQQ. Green on SPY. How many of these? Golly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half and half. This is a chop day and a half. Chop day and a half. Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. Yeah, because I don't know. I read your message up there and I didn't see like what it was referring to, so I was like, man, maybe we missed it. All right, I moved my stop down. I don't want us back over 1650. Put the stop like at 1750. I'm gonna put my stop like right here. Right, just barely in profit. And those trims get that first trade back a little bit. Yeah, here's the thing we gotta watch, SPX right here. I hear you. I hear you, Truth. Well, we broke Ivy low on QQQ. All right, so we have some negative data points here. Let's kind of look through those because I'm just sitting in this trade. Let me go to what's in play. I want to go to QQQ. All right, so we have breakdown on orb. I don't think we've finished that. All right, IB by rejection. This was bullish, but we broke down. So that one, you take that one out of the equation. This was bearish. The reason I want to look at this is because a double break only happens 20% of the time. So there's an 80% chance that we stay under here the rest of the day. %80 chance that we don't go take this out. I mean, that's basically saying since you broke here, there's only a 20% chance that you go and break here. IWM's still strong. Looking like a really choppy day. Because this is bearish on QQQ. The other piece that we have on QQQ is we're still in previous day's range as well. So this is neutral. %72% chance that we have a red, we close red. Right here, 530 QQQ, we should close underneath that 70% chance. Here's our buy retracement. We already got back to it. This is not that big of a how big is our order? Interesting. It's interesting at this point right here from Woo. QQQ broke it, but NQ didn't. That's just the kind of the liquidity. I wouldn't say like one's gonna follow the other. Like if I pay more attention to QQQ. NQ is more liquid, so like there was just more buyers sitting here than there were on QQQ. This still doesn't look very good on ES though. This is dumb. This is a dumb, choppy setup right here. Fighting too many things. You're above SPX 6000. You have a huge gap up. Those things you don't want to fight with. You have a complete failure to break down in the big picture of things and a reclaim, push higher. On QQQ it is. On SPY we haven't broke either side. We're holding previous day's high. We're holding the SPX key level. We haven't broken either side. So you could make a strong argument that we're going to break one side or the other. Plus, the opening candle continuation first hour on SPY, bullish. Like if all this data I was looking at on QQQ, we flip this over to SPY. Look, this is going to be bullish. We have no break yet, but we have bullish here. We also have bullish opening candle, previous day's range bullish, the outside day played out. We back test. Or I guess we didn't open above. So either way, we broke above previous day's range, which is bullish. SPY, I have like 20 bullish things. QQQ, I have like half and half. Yeah, if we go above this, I'm just gonna go break even. I'll stop at 18, just break even 18. I would have liked this much better if it hit down here, 6,000. I guess you didn't really want to break that on this. I don't know. This is a very interesting setup right now. Let me see what else. Yeah, IWM, boy. Yeah, Mike, are they actually going to do it? The last rumor I saw was that they weren't going to do it. Oh, Walmart's red. Shut the market off. Just close it. Fuck. Yeah, so this is what I saw too, Bob. It's last night. There was a rumor that Trump aides were looking to set up a call today, and then the last thing I saw this morning, there's no plans to talk today. Lower high. Bought some John Deere the other day. It's been doing pretty well. $20. Bought some Oracle the other day too. It's still going. Boy, what a snooze fest of a market. Yesterday, why couldn't we stream yesterday? I should have streamed yesterday. I don't know. If anybody has any questions, period. Just something to talk about. It's like right now the market does not look like I want to be a part of anything. This could look different at the end of the day. It's starting to look like that, kind of like that flag, you know. Actually, it's really looking like a flag. And it's kind of looking flaggy. Looking a little flaggy. There's zero news coming out right now from what I've heard too. I have my squawker on. I haven't heard the squawker. Really, they haven't really said anything. There's that 600 on spot. That's the only thing that I have like that I'm watching. Really, I should risk probably 20. I can always get back in a trade though. I don't know. I got what I really needed to out of this trade. Let's see what happens. Bro, Charlie the Squawker has a kid like banging a plastic cup. What are we doing? I thought Minx was banging something around for a minute. Hot mic on the Squawker right now. I just say I haven't heard him like all day long, and now I hear his hot mic. Yeah, that's your 75% retracement here. It's going to reject. It needs to reject here. Where was that QQQ level I was looking for? Oh, it's higher. Or right between. Well, this may be a day to do nothing. Turn on some tennis or something. Truth to power. I like that if. X is joining Polymarket or partnering with Polymarket as official prediction markets partner. X and Polymarket. Interesting. It's the only news I've heard. Bitcoin miners are going crazy today. I'm literally just scrolling through everywhere, just trying to see if I can find anything to go off of. I just don't see anything happening here. Oh, yeah, right here. Patience, 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 or no trades. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I can sit in a trade if I'm in a decent spot, which I know I am, but it's just nothing. Perfect day trade setup. One. I don't know. I like playing reversals more than anything. I like break a structure probably would be one of my favorites. So if you get something, I'm trying to think of a good yesterday when you have like a big rip that like starts to fade back down. I like that one. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. It's usually situational, but a lot of it has to depend on like the bigger picture down to the smaller picture. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know how to quantify like what my favorite setups are. Favorite setups are the ones that work. But for one thing I just watch day by day, one of my favorite things is just watching the first hour because it's going to break like SPY. Let me show you the statistic on this. Or I'll show you ES because that's what I'm in currently. ES, IB. Breaking, like, okay, so this is no break, 2.38% of the time. So the first hour of the market, you only stay inside of that 3 out of 126 days. So that's what, 97.5% chance that At some point today, you're going to break this or this. So that's probably one of my favorites. I don't know. I have several favorites. What's my call in NQ? I don't know. I see a scenario where this, like a news headline, sends us to new highs. This is interesting. We're stopping like right here in the same spot. And the problem is, you just ran up like this all night. If we're being honest, I don't have a read on this at all. What's 4 hour? Yeah, maybe fill in this wick at some point. I don't know. I almost have to just do nothing here. I mean, SPY, the first time you touch 600, you probably come back down. Right. There goes Tesla. Now yes is the weaker one. Tesla's going though. All I have is TSLL, leverage Tesla. Where am I scrolling to? There we go. Tesla's got a chance to really fire back up here to like 320. Ooh, I don't know what to do. Tesla 200 day. right into that 200 day. I don't know, guys. Just throw up your hands and watch. I mean, if there was a chop indicator ever created, it's this right here. Especially if you trade tech stocks or NASDAQ like I do. Take your top 10 weighted stocks in the NASDAQ, put them in a watch list screener, build a screener out here on Edgeful. I've got a video on this. And then right here, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, Meta, Costco, Tesla, Netflix, and Google. That's your top 10 weighted stocks. And then look at this. Look at which direction all of them have bias based on data. This is all bullish because previous days range gap up. Opening candle continuation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5 and 5. That's major chop. Tesla broke the upside, QQQ broke the downside, Netflix, Meta broke the downside. None of these have done any breakouts of the first hour yet. So if anything, it's probably going to be a late day trade today once you figure out which side it wants to break. Or you wait until it breaks one side and you play it back to the middle. That's your two thoughts. 4th of July last year, NQ made new highs. Makes sense for the same this year. Well, summer is usually slow, but I could see that. I thought it'd be easier if this came down here first, like the next week or two. If this would have come down here first, then long, but this is. No, this looks like higher. It's possible. It's definitely possible. I try not to. What do you call it? I try not to like compare like 1 year to the next year because like just there's too many variables. I think about it from like a mathematical standpoint or scientific standpoint. There's too many variables. MP is getting smoked. Yeah, rare earth. Top 3 U.S. automakers. Little headline there. It's actually a pretty positive. Yeah, you have double break now on QQQ. It's SPY. No, nothing on SPY still. Yeah, this looks like we're gonna go higher. I stopped out. I got stopped out of the ES. How is your Apple Mini working out? It's actually working pretty solid. This Mac Mini or whatever, the M4 chip, it's actually pretty solid. Yeah, I like it. It's running a little hot this morning. Feels a little bit hot, but this thing doesn't make any noise. Do you mean invert shoulders? I see an inverse head and shoulder possible, but not. I don't like head and shoulders when they're at the top of a trend, like the inverse. If you're trying to say like this, that to me that's not. That's not a. To me, this is not a head and shoulder or inverse head and shoulders. If that's what you're trying to say. Oh, if this stops me out and does go back down, I'm gonna be pissed. Even if I would have gave it room, I could have gave it room to like 20, just over 20. I just don't have much to go off of right here. I mean, really, 900 is the next spot. We still got nothing here. We have a double break on QQQ. In Q, I guess technically just a single break, but yes, no breaks so far. Not getting over previous day high. Dadgummit. Was that just a liquidity grab? Is it just a little liquidity grab? No. Oh no. I think it was just a liquidity grab. I may have to get back short here and risk that same high. Yeah, I'm about to probably just get short and risk the same high. Yeah. $95. I'm setting all my trims. I would love to get 80. They're gonna suck me in on this, but I think I want to try it. Take the same trade again. I'm trying it again, light. I gotta try this. I don't know, because NQ kind of still looks like a long. It's so mixed here. But see, SPY got back up to that 600 and rejected, so short, risking that high. Do I trim at 08? Let's trim like at 5. Yeah, let's trim like down here. 05. I could trim 08. All right, I just took my first trim, 7-point gain. I'm at 6,000. VWAP, IB low, all that. I just see SPY failure to get over 600 and hold, back test and fail. Here we go. Come on, give me 6,000 VWAP. There it is. All right. Just took a trim here. It's VWAP. That's 12 points. Boom! Now we're making money. All right, this is the pivot point. I'm going to take another trim. I'm going down to a runner size. It's 18-point trade. Yes. Sniper. Boom, boom, boom. Pow, 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 pow. Let's go. It was just a failure. That's all it was. It was a failure. Failure to go lower, failure to go higher. Come on, give me 91. Yeah, I got my last trim. All right, that's my last trim right here, 25 points, and full target will be 981. All right. It's going to be a good day, Tater. Boom. Boy, that morning was no fun, but boy, that's much better. All right, so now we've broken the IV low. So like what I was saying earlier, you broke the IV low here. There's your first extension. Wow, do I just play this fair value gap all the way to 75 actually? Maybe I do that. I just target 75. Yeah, why not? They could easily buy this right back up because everything's choppy, but look at that. There's your double break on NQ now. We call this a triple break, EV? Evely, EV? Do we call this a triple break? 1, 2, 3. With 4 minutes left, I'm sitting just in the little bitty tiny runners left. This rejects here though. VWAP and back test of orb low, opening print low. That's interesting. Oh yeah, we're obviously not. We're obviously break. Actually, my stop is like here at 11. All right, so here's a stat to watch. You could actually probably the IV by rejection. I mean, I'm sorry, IV by retracement. You broke the low. This 25% retracement would be something to look at too for backtest entry, or if you're long for this reclaim, you probably go back up to here. Easily. Yeah, easily. I'll figure that out. Take your profits quick. Yes. So one thing that I'm watching this back test here real fast. Hold on. Right there on NQ. Is at 800. Oh, I want to hit that point there. Where's the S? 06. So on SPY, when you break down, you have 67% chance of coming back in to that 25% mark, which means on SPY, 598.75, as soon as you break down, you could play back to here. Once you get back to there, then you can probably short previous day high. Yeah, I like the SPY look right here. Previous day high, 599. Bob, that's cracking me up. Yeah, you have to be quick to take a profit. The point I was going to make here is like when I enter a trade, so that's why like it took me a second to get it over here because I was over here on my other screen and I'm putting the shorts in, and I was like I set a trim target here. So like I go through and I had like, okay, first trim here, second trim here, third trim here, fourth trim here, like just, and like I was doing it exponentially, like on the way. So like biggest trim here, next trim here, and then small trim here, and then I don't know if I want. Really, I don't know if I wanted. This 81 is interesting to me because it was a level. This 80 was a level yesterday. There's a fair value down here to 75, and then the pivot point's actually way down here. Where's that midnight retracement that you're talking about? Midnight retracement is down here at the 60. So like, I don't know. What do I do with that? But they could also just buy this right back up. I don't know. All right. I'm going to check out that midnight retracement. All right. My time's up. My work here is done. My trading day may be pretty much wrapped up here. All right. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Try Edgeful. Actually, let's get a link thrown in there. If you're new, you haven't tried Edgeful yet, I've got 7 days free for you. You got to try this out. I mean, the data, one, that it was choppy. We took it easy on that. The indicators are, I can't believe the indicators and the data are all included. That's insane to me. There's a 7-day free trial link if you're on YouTube. Let me get it for the other people here. I gotta drop it in these chats individually. But I want to give everyone a shot if you have if you want to try it. There we go. All right. It should have showed up in every hopefully it showed up. Did it show up? If you're on X, do you see the link there? All right, it should be there. It looks like it showed up. All right, team. Y'all have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll be on Spaces some. And yeah, that's all I'm really doing the rest of the day. Probably just watching, honestly. I don't care if these runners come back up here. If I get stopped out up here, I'm fine. Still have 10 points on them, so we'll be good. I'll go ahead and take this off my chart because I got it on my other screen. I don't need it. Try out Edgeful if you haven't tried it out. Big shout out. Follow Wolf. Follow myself at Imp Maximiliano. And yeah, it's weekend time. Did you guys have a good week? I'm exhausted. I feel like I battled and battled. I had a great week overall, but I battled and battled and battled. And then yesterday, it finally just everything clicked and worked out for me. Finally, after just a battle and a half trying to get there. All right. Anyways, appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'll see you guys around next week, Monday and Thursday stream. So next Friday, I have to do something next Friday morning, so I'm moving it to Thursday. Thursday. All right, guys. Adios. Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. Well, actually, ni mañana. That would be Monday. Hasta Monday. All right, team. You have a great day. Appreciate everyone. I'm out.